Okay. Hello, everyone in Mrs. Hassey's LA Class 1-2. Hello, I am Charlie Sierra, and this is my last lecture project. So, let me start off by saying this year has literally been the hardest school year, work year of my life. With almost 50 days of school missed due to migraines, my school year started getting pretty rough. But it was kind of, with some good came some bad out of this year. With all the bad things that happened, I learned a lot of lessons with school and life and everything, all that. I'll go over that a little bit later. This year would have been a lot easier for me if I just had said my grades don't matter, my nothing matters, I just fail 8th grade, doesn't really matter, blah 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 blah. But I told myself I don't want to fail this year. I want to do good in school. I want to get into the high school that I want to get into. And yeah, well, and also to make matters worse, with all the missed days and all the makeup assignments and all the everything, I have very bad ADD that I can't take medication for many different reasons, and it's too much to get into for right now. So that means that over the weekend, if I'm doing makeup work, if I have 3 hours of makeup work, that could turn into 8 hours of makeup work, or that could turn into the whole weekend just revolved around makeup work, which is not fun at all. I mean, I spent half my 8th grade year just being mad at everything, being mad at myself, being mad at my teachers, being mad at the school, just being mad. And then I said, it's not worth it being mad at everything. It's just made my year suck. Not, that's a bad word. Made my year awful. So yeah, I told myself, just be as optimistic as I can. This is the way it is, and there's nothing really I can do about that. And I think that's a good lesson that I learned from this year. Another thing I would like to talk about this year is my mom. I mean, every time I get a migraine, she gets really sad because she's like, what if they never go away? I'm like, they'll go away. And then every once in a while, I go downstairs and I hear her crying because there's a migraine, and you can imagine how awful that would make me feel. So yeah, and without her, I'd probably be failing all of my classes. I mean, she helps me organize and do all that stuff, and she's really getting me through this year, so my mom's pretty great. But honestly, this year has probably been a lot harder for her than me, because, you know, if you're a parent and your child is struggling or whatever, she just gets all sad about that. And she gives up all of her weekends to sit at home and do my homework with me, which is kind of like awesome, because, you know, blah blah blah. With another good lesson that I learned this year is life is never going to be easy at all. Like life will be easy sometimes, but like life will not always be easy. Because I thought 8th grade is going to be a fun year, it's going to be an easy year, but obviously for me it turned out it's been very hard. And yeah, so I don't know, the lesson I'm trying to give to everybody is that I don't even know the lesson I'm trying to give everybody. It's just been a hard year for me. I learned how to get through it because I learned how to work, how to deal with it. I learned that it's not going to be the greatest all the time, but you got to push through it. I think my lesson for you is, if you really, really want something, if you really, really want to get good grades, if you really, really want to get into the high school or the college, not college because we're not in college yet, if you really want to get to do something, you got to work for it. I wanted my good grades. I didn't want to fail this year. I worked for it, and I could have so easily said, it doesn't matter, but I didn't. I said, it matters. I worked for it. I didn't get the best grades, but, you know, I got the best grades that I could do, and that was my last lecture, and that was my year of 8th grade. So, yes, thank you, everybody. Goodbye.